Congresswoman, first, your reaction to President Zelensky's virtual address to Congress.
I guess the word is heartbreaking. I think a lot of people in that room were moved to tears. He said what he had to say for his people, and for his country. What's happening in Ukraine, it's not only death and destruction and such sorrow and sadness for the people of Ukraine, but it is a threat against the whole free world, what Putin is doing, and he must be held accountable. I do believe, Michael, that our country, we've stepped up in a big way. The president united the entire free world against Putin. We have very strong, aggressive economic sanctions underway. We have given literally over $1 billion worth of security assistance to Ukraine. And I know that we are consulting every minute of the day.
Congresswoman, President Zelensky would like a no-fly zone, but seemed to be acknowledging it won't happen. Your colleague on the other side of the aisle, Congressman Brian Mast, said he thinks we should have a no-fly zone. Why do you agree with the administration that we should not?
Well, Michael, look, I want this country to do everything reasonably possible to help the people of Ukraine, to hold Putin accountable. But we have to be smart. And what I don't want to happen is a third world war. And I think that is the concern of the president. And everyone should understand that a no-fly zone would most likely result in a U.S. Aircraft or military striking down Russian planes. And that probably would lead to World War III.
And to critics who will argue that by not being more forceful militarily, that could lead to the red lines that lead to the potential for World War III, chilling as it is to hear you say those words. Your response?
This is, sometimes there is not an easy solution to a problem. This is one of those occasions. Putin and Russia have the largest nuclear arsenal in the world. He is a madman. And we cannot even guess what he would do. But I think that we continue to keep all options on the table. And I respect the president and his leadership. And I know that we have many, many good minds on this.
Congresswoman, under what circumstances, what red lines could or would, in your mind, U.S. direct military involvement on the ground, in the air, through other assets at the disposal of the U.S. be on the table? Would that be a chemical attack inside Ukraine? Clearly an attack on NATO. We've already said we'd respond. What about an offensive cyber attack at the U.S., against the U.S.? Are there red lines that you say, then we've got to get directly involved?
Well, let me just say this: we are directly involved. We're directly involved with economic sanctions. We're directly involved with giving military assistance, both the hardware and the advice. So we are directly involved. I don't want to second guess our military who are watching this very, very closely. As I said, I think all options should be on the table. This is a unimaginable assault on the people of Ukraine. And I said it's heartbreaking and Putin must be held responsible. And I think all options should be on the table right now, but we have to be smart and we have to be careful that we do not do more harm than good. Because the last thing we want is to put our allies in Europe in danger and the whole world in danger. And yes, if Russia struck any of our NATO allies, we are in a NATO agreement that we would defend. Again, we have to be smart and we have to be careful and we have to hold Putin accountable.
Congresswoman, to that point, a New York Times headline in their digital edition this morning, I came across analysis. The headline says, "What's the risk of nuclear war?" It's not zero. I'm sure you're hearing from constituents who are saying, what the heck's going on and how scared should we be? When you read headlines like that, your thoughts, your response, what do you say to constituents?
Well, I think they can be comforted by the fact that we have a very mature and seasoned president of the United States who has been able to gather our allies in the free world to be on the same page. And I think that should bring comfort. And look, we have a strong and smart military. And again, Russia's going to pay for this. I mean, it's sad that it's the Russian people because they're innocent victims too, the rank and file. But Putin will pay for this. He's going to be held accountable. Unfortunately, it takes time for economic sanctions to work. In the meantime, the Ukrainians have fought back so bravely, and in many ways, it's because we have supplied them with the military equipment that they need to do that. And so we just have to keep the pressure on Putin, the spotlight, the media, in every way possible, because we have to send a message that this is not just an attack against Ukraine, it's an attack against the whole free world, and we cannot allow dictators of this world think that they can take over other countries at a whim.
And Congress does seem to be in lockstep on more, certainly economic sanctions, but also more military aid. And you certainly are in acknowledgement of that 100% from all of your comments that you've made, that we do need to do more militarily, but in a prescribed, as you've said, very calibrated manner.
Well, today the president has made an announcement of actually even hundreds of millions more in military aid to the Ukrainians. And really, we're giving them everything that they can reasonably use and that they are trained to use. Obviously, you don't want to give a military equipment that could fall into the hands of the Russians. So we're giving Ukrainians whatever that we believe that they can themselves use to defend themselves.
Congresswoman, locally, there was a group, we did a story just yesterday. They want to try their own efforts to really help airlift refugees out of Poland to Israel. Should there also, in your mind, be a very concrete, more robust and direct U.S.-led and military-led effort to get refugees to safety, to get them out of Poland, where millions have poured in there? What would you like to see? What's being done? What more do you think should be done?
Well, we're sending almost $14 billion of humanitarian assistance. Maybe it's $13 billion. So keep in mind that Ukrainians, they want to stay close to home. They want to go back to home. They don't want to be here, flying here to the United States. They want to be close to their home. Obviously, places like Poland, some of the border countries are being just bombarded by refugees, and they've been our allies have been very generous in their welcoming. And so we are returning, or I say our generosity, with billions of dollars of humanitarian support, and that's what we need to do.
Representative Frankel, final thoughts.
Well, my final thoughts is I think I speak for most people in this country when I say we are heartbroken and appalled by what's going on. Putin brought on an unprovoked war against innocent people. I wish we had a magic wand or a silver bullet to stop this immediately, but people should know that the United States, and that I know I could say I'm proud that the United States of America, that we are standing up to this horrendous bully. It may take some time, and I send my thanks to President Zelenskyy of Ukraine, because he has been inspiring and brave.
And it had to be gut-wrenching to hear somebody invoke the memories of Pearl Harbor, 9/11. This attack, this war, is no less pivotal in the life of the world in terms of the pivotal nature of how it's changing relationships and alliances and all of our futures. That must have been a tough moment.
Well, I will tell you what, he had me at hello. And although, he did evoke some memories of sort of historic events here in the United States, truthfully, I think he has the compassion and the prayers of all Americans right now.
Congresswoman, as always, on a very hectic day and hectic times, we appreciate your thoughts and insight. Thank you again.
Thank you.